So let's continue reading. But God sent a huge storm at sea, the waves towering. The ship was about to break into pieces. The sailors were terrified. They called out in desperation to their gods. So they have other gods other than the God. They're praying to idols. They're worshiping and praying to idols.
That's bad.
That is bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only good to pray to God.
That's right.
That's good.
They threw everything they were carrying overboard into the water to lighten the ship. Meanwhile, Jonah had gone down into the hold of the ship to take a nap. He was sound asleep. The captain came to him and said, "What's this? Sleeping? Get up, pray to your God. Maybe your God will see we're in trouble and rescue us." Then the sailors said to one another, "Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's draw straws to identify the culprit on this ship. Who's responsible for this disaster?" They're trying to find out what person is on the boat that's causing the waves and the wind to crash and make the boat almost collapse.
No, it's not anyone on the boat. It's God.
You're right. It was God. But why was God doing that?
I don't know.
Why was he sending a big storm?
That's me.
Did it have anything to do with Jonah? Let's find out. So they drew straws. Usually when people draw straws, they put all the straws into somebody's hand, and everybody takes one of the straws is short, and all the other ones are long. So everyone draws straws. You can't see which one's short, and then they all draw them, and whoever gets the short straw, that's the person who's it. That's the person who's it. So they all drew straws, and Jonah got the short straw. Then they grilled him. "Confess, Jonah! Why this disaster? What is your work? Where do you come from? What country? What family?" He told them, "I'm a Hebrew. I worship God, the God of heaven, who made the sea."
That's good to worship God.
That is very good to worship God. The God who made sea and land. At that, the men were frightened, really frightened, and said, "What on earth have you done?" As Jonah talked, the sailors realized that he was running away from God. They said to him, "What are we going to do with you to get rid of this storm?" By this time, the sea was wild. Like in the movie you saw where the sea was tearing apart the ship. Did you watch that? And they had to rescue the people. They had to come and rescue them, and the waves were crashing over, and it was breaking the whole ship. They were almost dying.
The one that broke in half.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. It was so dangerous.
And the one that had the rescue boat.
Exactly. Jonah said, "Throw me overboard." Jonah told them to throw him into this wild crashing sea. Then the storm will stop. It's all my fault. I'm the cause of the storm. Get rid of me and you'll get rid of the storm. But no, the men tried rowing back to shore. They had a rowboat, so they have to pull with their arms to try to get back to shore. No motor.
If they had to row really hard, pull back really hard, I would have walked on the water really far out.
Really?
On top of it.
Wow.
And then gave them a motorboat. A big house motorboat.
Wow. And rescue them? Yeah. That's cool.
No, for them to get where they were going.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have motorboats back then. Nobody had invented them yet. This was a long time ago.
No, I would have.
Oh, you would have. Okay. Yeah. They made no headway. The storm only got worse and worse, wild and raging. Lightning and thunder and waves and wind. Then they
Like
prayed.
thunderbolt
Yeah.
and lightning.
And lightning.
Lightning hero.
Lightning hero. Then they prayed to God. Oh God, don't let us drown because of this man's life, and don't blame us for his death. You are God. Do what you think is best. They took Jonah, grabbed him by his arms and legs, and threw him overboard. Immediately, the sea was quiet. The sailors were impressed, no longer terrified by the sea, but now in awe of God. They worshipped God, offering a sacrifice and made vows.
That's very, very, very good.